Hey guys, welcome back. You really don't want to miss out this today video because I'm going to share with you two of the most important email automation flows that we use for all of our clients inside Klaviyo Digital. I'm going to share with you the exact flows on the structure of them, what do you write, the content inside, the everything between the conditional splits, everything you really need to know in order to have these flows in place and really to start generating more money with your e-commerce brand. Guys, if you like this video, please consider to smash the like button and hit the subscribe. It really helped me out and I really appreciate it. And for those of you who are going to stick out to the end, I'm going to share with you the strategies itself. I'm going to give you, this is very valuable content that we give to all of our clients into letters, free of course, but it's something that's worth a lot of money. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video, and without further ado, let's jump straight into the computer.
So now we're logged in into Klaviyo. This is the dashboard. For those of you who don't know, just go into Klaviyo app in your Shopify store and you'll get to here. Now we're going to hit flows and I'll show you how we structure our abandoned cart flow. We go to flows. Now we want it to load and create new flow. Great. So basically, Klaviyo have these essentials. They're going to have these, all sort of templates that you really can take and use. If you're just starting out, I really advise you to get help with these templates. It'll be much more helpful. So we're going to create abandoned cart reminder. Now we have triggers and we have conditional splits. Now trigger is basically when someone does some sort of an action. We really want to make sure it's going to send out our email. So for example, the trigger here is of course when someone checkout started. So when a prospect goes into your landing page and then added to cart, makes all the procedure, and then he gets to the point where he started the checkout. Now once he hit the button of start checkout, it's going to put him into here. This is the trigger of the flow. So if we hit the started checkout, it's going to get into this flow. Now the flow filters here, we want to make sure. Okay, now he's done his placed order. You can see 0 times since starting this flow. Just make sure that he doesn't make some sort of a purchase, that we just going to send a blank email for him. Now it's going to be on default for 4 hours. I wouldn't advise it. Study has shown that if you wait 1 hour, it's actually going to be the best chances for you to actually make the client come back. Now on the first email, we're going to edit it. This is basically the subject line. You can really have this Klaviyo feature, subject line assistant. I don't really use it. I just like to put something very simple. It looks like you left something behind with this eyes emoji. Senders in. This is the actual brand that we work with. Now we're going to edit the email again. Very simple. Just make sure here it's going to be block styles. Going to make it black, so it's going to be again super simple. Thanks for stopping by. You just want to let them know that you basically saved all of their items and you want to combine some sort of an scarcity element in order to really make them come and make the purchase right now. So you want to say that you have a limited quantity or something like this. It always works. This is basically it. Very simple structure. You can hit done. Now for the next demo, I'm going to advise to wait for 24 hours just to make sure that if client, let's say, makes the checkout on 2 p.m. so he's going to get it in the second email on 2 p.m. to the day tomorrow. So it's going to be much more effective and it's going to be the same mail. Now we're going to wait 1 more day. I wouldn't say I'm going to wait 2 more days, 48 hours, and now we're going to change this one. Your card is about to expire. It's actually pretty good, basic, but it worked. We're going to make edit email. Now here again, you really want to keep the structure very simple, but in overall I would suggest to just blend in some sort of I would say client generated content. So we really want to put, I don't know, just if it's this case, it's a woman fashion brand, so we want to put somebody wear the dresses up here and say something like something around Amanda just used her dress and she really liked it. Come back and take your card, don't lose it. Something, just play around with it, play test it. Maybe if you were in the beginner, it's going to be an extremely good idea. And just hit save content. This is basically it, guys. We're going to make done, and of course we're going to make the flow live. So live, and update action status to live, update status. This is it, guys. This is basically the most basic flow, and you really want to keep it structured very simple and strict to the point, because you want to make sure the clients that already got interested in you and your brand are going to come back. So this is one of the most effective way, and of course more simple way. I'll make another video on more complex ways, but this is it for now. Great, so now we're going to structure our welcome series. As I said, you go into flows, and now you have all the templates. You're going to make welcome series and create this flow. Now, the really key factor in welcome series, you don't want to be over salesy on the beginning, because you just going to get familiar with the customer, and you really want to introduce him to your brand, and you want to make sure he knows what is your brand values, what do you offer, and how do you are different from your competitors. Now we're going to see this sheet here. This is the sheet that we give to all of our customers. On the welcome series, we're going to let's say email 1, welcome to family, build report, and discount scarcity. Great, so now we can, so basically the trigger is when someone subscribes to the newsletter. We can make an additional when someone subscribed to some sort of a pop-up or something like this. Now we have the conditional split. Has the person has placed order at least once over all time? Now if he did, so it's going to be thanks for subscribing, but if it's no, we're going to make extreme value for him and hits him with the 20% off your first order. Now guys, you really need to keep in mind, especially if you're going to make some sort of paid advertising, you're going to pay to acquire customers. Now there are some customers who's going to eventually leave you. They're not gonna buy, or they buy once and then they never came back. You can't really acquire customers till you die. So it's the most important thing to understand that you need to get the most out of every client and get the client come back and purchase again and again. So if somebody just visits your website and he subscribes to the newsletter, so we're going to offer him a 20% off his first order, because we really want to give him some sort of a big incentive in order to really make him complete his purchase. Now you want to keep in mind that this is the first purchase and it's going to be 20% off. But if it's going to be I don't know, if you drive them with some sort of a cheap form of advertising, I don't know, organic, or maybe some video views campaign or something like this, is going to be extremely effective, because the cost of these types of advertising is really low to zero, and you can afford yourself to give him 20% of your revenue to acquire him. So it's going to, especially if you know the lifetime value, it's going to give you in the long term with email marketing. So basically you just want to introduce your brand. What are you doing? What are you offering? What are your products? What are your services? Etc. Just make sure he knows your brand value. You want to put your brand colors and tone and everything like this. Now the first email is going to be right away, because if he's only on your website, we don't want to miss him out. So we're going to welcome him with 20% off of his first order. Now we're going to wait for 3 more days, and now hit them up with the follow us on social media. Now we're going to give him some sort of a follow-up, and we really want to build some sort of a structure where we follow the prospects until he became a client, and even after it, because you want to show him that you are omnipresent in so many places, that you are truly some valuable brand that actually going to outperform every competitor in terms of getting the eyeballs to expose to this brand. So you really want to make follow-up as you can. Ideally, this is just the normal template. Ideally, I'll make around five at least 5 emails. The first email is going to be welcome to the family and going to build a report and to give him some sort of a discount scarcity. The second email is going to be frequently asked questions with overcoming common objections, shipping, product quality, etc. The third email is going to be discount expiring, pushing to purchase. Is going to sell the discount is going to be expired and you need to purchase right now. The fourth email is going to be some sort of testimonials and user generated content with some sort of a product that has solved their problems. And email number 5 and last is going to be a final discount that you really want to give him before he goes. So guys, keep this structure. If you want this file that we share with all of our clients inside Lighters, I'm going to share it with you. Just hit me up on Instagram and I'll give you all I'll be more than happy to give you all this file. So I hope you enjoyed, guys, and make sure you do email marketing.